heavy-duty towing and hoisting conjoin the wrecker. Section 1. Structure part. 1. The whole vehicle. The towing and hoisting conjoined wrecker is a basic vehicle type in the series products of the wreckers, and is one of the largest vehicle types with the largest usage amount. The heavy-duty towing and hoisting conjoined wrecker mainly consists of the chassis and the upload, and the chassis shall adopt the Howell chassis of CNHTC. 2. Component parts of the upload, mainly including 1. The lamp bracket, which is installed with the signal indicator lamp and the illuminating lamp. 2. The compartment, the end of the compartment is the operation box door. There are the tool box door, fuel tank door, battery jar, and the gas tank access door from back to front. 3. Boom assembly. The boom has inner section and outer section which are combined together, and the inner boom is installed with the boom expansion and contraction oil cylinder. 4. Lifting device. 5. Rear leg assembly, which is installed with the support oil cylinder. And can make the rear wheel of the wrecker off the ground. 6. Winch capstan, which is wound with the steel wire rope. The winch capstan is driven by the oil motor and is arranged with the clutch and winch capstan rope guard to prevent the disorder rope. 7. Hydraulic oil tank, which is arranged with the oil charging filter, oil absorption filter, oil returning filter, and the level meter. The side is a level meter of the hydraulic oil tank. 8. Hydraulic system, which consists of the pipeline, hydraulic oil cylinder, hydraulic motor, multi-way valve, and the operating system. The whole upload is installed on the subframe assembly, and the boom and the lifting device of the towing and hoisting conjoined wrecker are an organic whole, which is the most important structure characteristic of the vehicle. Therefore, it is called the towing and hoisting conjoined wrecker. Section 2. Working principle and basic operation. 1. Working principle. The engine generates power, which is transferred to the hydraulic oil pump through the power takeoff. The hydraulic system generates the high-pressure oil fluid after the hydraulic oil pump operates. The high-pressure oil fluid is transferred to the hydraulic motor through the multi-way valve to drive the hydraulic motor and complete the receiving and releasing of the steel wire rope. The high-pressure oil fluid is transferred to the functional oil cylinder to drive the leg expansion and contraction, boom amplitude and expansion and contraction, and bracket arm folding and expansion and contraction. 2. Illustrated diagram of the principle of hydraulic oil pump connection assembly. Power takeoff, transmission shaft, hydraulic oil pump. 3. Basic motion. 1. Leg receiving and releasing. When the boom is used for lifting and towing operation, the legs must be released, and the rear wheels of the wrecker shall be about 20 mm to 50 mm off the ground. The receiving and releasing of two legs can be controlled separately, and the record shall be adjusted to the level. 2. Boom expansion and contraction. Expand the rear leg of the record, swing the bracket arm, and expand to a suitable angle. Turn the rope guard switch to slide press. Turn the winch capstan clutch switch to uncouple. And pull out the steel wire rope to the suitable length. 3. Extend the inner boom. 3. Operate the lifting mechanism. Lift the boom to make lifting mechanism 300 mm off the ground. Lift the boom. Extend the bracket arm and adjust it to the suitable height. Four. Power takeoff switch operation. There are two power takeoff switches, which are required to be operated simultaneously. Step on the clutch pedal. Turn on the power takeoff switch. At 4th gear. Release the clutch pedal and the power takeoff starts to work. Section 3. Operating procedures. 1. Connect the power takeoff. Turn the start key to the right. Start the vehicle. Step on the clutch pedal. Press the power takeoff switch at 4th gear. And release the clutch pedal. 2. Lifting and towing operations. Extend the legs. To make the rear wheel of the record 20 mm to 50 mm off the ground. Lift the boom to the appropriate height. Appropriately open the bracket arm. Open the rope guard to slide press and winch capstan clutch to uncouple. Take the hanging hook off from the arm body hanging ring. Draw the steel wire rope to an appropriate length. Extend the boom to the length required for work, lifting or towing. Pressure rope switch must be spun to pressed. The winch clutch rotary switch must be spun to bounded. Lifted, hand the hook to the heavy goods and retract the winch capstan. The expansion and contraction with load shall be avoided. And the lifting hanging and winch capstan lifting can be realized through amplitude. 3. Lifting operations. L-type bracket lifting. Extend the bracket arm to be about 300 mm off the ground. Lower and level the bracket arm to be about 50 mm to 100 mm off the ground. To install the selected tools, L-type bracket or fork in place. Install the L-type bracket on the bracket arm beam. Adjust the spacing to be consistent with the wheel center distance of the hauled vehicle. and install the plug pin and B-type pin. Stretch the bracket arm and bracket to the tire position. Install the catch of wheel and the plug pin. Inspect the braking and manual brake of the hauled vehicle, so that the grounding wheel of the hauled vehicle can rotate freely. Operate the expansion and contraction bracket arm, and adjust the distance between 700 mm to 800 mm, so that it is sufficient for turning. Lift the hauled vehicle so that the wheels are about 200 mm off the ground. In case of slope, the vehicle shall be parked for inspection. If necessary, adjust the ground clearance of the hauled vehicle's wheels. To avoid the collision between the bottom of the hauled vehicle and the ground during the uphill and downhill traveling process. Inspect the spacing between the bottom of the hauled vehicle and the upper surface of the bracket arm, which shall not be less than 100 mm. Meanwhile, the ground clearance of the tail of the hauled vehicle shall be suitable, which can meet the trafficability of the road section. Connect the lifted wheels with the circlage band to ensure the safety traveling. Step on the clutch pedal, release the gear, turn off the power takeoff switch, and uncouple the power takeoff. In case of failure of the electric system and the pneumatic system of the hauled vehicle, the gas circuit and the electric circuit output interface at the end of the rocker shall be used to provide air supply and power supply for the hauled vehicle. Ensure that the brake of the rear wheel of the hauled vehicle is unlocked and the grounding wheels of the hauled vehicle can be rotated freely. Turn on the warning lights and emergency lights. Then, the hauled vehicle shall be hauled for traveling. Section 4. Precautions. 1. Before the lifting device is operated, the rear leg must be put down in place and well supported, so that the rear wheels of the rocker are about 20 to 50 mm off the ground. Then the lifting device can be operated. 2. When the winch capstan is used for traction, 5 circles of the steel wire rope on the winch capstan must be left at least. 3. In order to increase the service life of the winch capstan, during the use process, the rope guide shall release the rope with slight pressure and receive the rope with heavy pressure. 4. During the traveling of the rocker, the power takeoff must be separated. The connection of the power takeoff shall only be used during the parking, loading, and unloading process of the rocker. 5. If the front wheels touch the ground during towing, the steering wheel shall be locked to make the front wheel traveling a straight line. 6. If the driving wheels of the hot vehicle touch the ground, the neutral gear shall be put so that the grounding driving wheel can rotate freely. 7. When a hard vehicle is lifted with a lifting device, it shall not be dragged immediately. The towing device, chains, and belts shall be inspected. The steering wheel of the hard device shall be locked. The manual brake shall be released. And the warning lamp and the emergency lamp shall be turned on. It can be driven after the power take-up is uncoupled. 8. During the towing, the vehicle speed shall be strictly controlled, which shall not exceed 30 km per hour on the express highway and common road. 9. Towing shall be conducted in strict accordance with descriptions of the towing device.